Will it start? Will it start? Listen up, car YouTubers. Good morning. Whoo! Scorchio. Freaking boiling. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I don't know what I've done with the camera angle on my phone around like that, but I look like E.T. I've got dead long arms and looks like I've got a little pot belly. I haven't. This t-shirt's way too small as well, by the way. I feel like one of them people who've been going to the gym for a few weeks. They start wearing a medium t-shirt and then walking like they're carrying carpets. For those of you who haven't skipped already, hello to the regulars and the irregulars. Right, I have a brand new suspension on for the beautiful little Fiesta. First, I need to move the Viva from there to there and shove the Fiesta on solid ground there. So that's the start of me practicing on sheet metal, my sheet metal hair repair. And I thought it looked crap, but I'm being too hard on myself. Because I've recently just seen a video where someone had the car welded up by a professional. And I'm going to attempt to talk. I am going to attempt to drive my Fiesta all the way across the driveway. I was scammed. Ford want my car back. But before I move this, I've got to put the accelerator pedal back on. And the seat would be nice. There's me repair there. Ignore the hole that's still there and then focus on this bit. There. That's getting done in the next few weeks, don't worry. None of these YouTubers were scammed. Listen up, car YouTubers. None of these were scammed. No car manufacturer wanted your car back. And you all need to work on your distress face because it looks more like you're taking a dump. It doesn't look, your face doesn't look distressed on the thumbnail. You've clearly never been distressed before. Getting good, me. Put all the hardware for the air that I took off in one place. Nah, but I really don't care about the thumbnail. By the way, I'm being ironic when I do my thumbnails. I hope you know that. I've had people go before, how did Vauxhall want your car back? The people like fall for clickbait. Anyway, thank you to all the regulars who tune in no matter what, because if I was getting regular views, I don't care about the thumbnail picture. How about a picture of a pickle or something like that every week? 100,000 views of it would do me. Enough to pay for a unit. Get the same wage that I'm making now, roughly. Enough to get a nice Bedford CF recovery truck. Oh yeah. Whew, Scorchio. Yeah, I'm not greedy. Yeah, just put 2 bolts in the accelerator pedal here. I like to live life dangerously. Just enough to, I'm not going to bolt the seat down either. And that's alright. We're living on the edge. I thought I'd ripped the back seat there when I was moving the seat into place. Whew, I didn't. Got one of the thingies on, like, caught. It's cool though, it's cool. I did mean I'm just going to connect the battery. Yes, I did disconnect the battery when I welded it. I should have put it on trickle charge, really. This and the Fiesta. Excuse me. Right. Sketchy. Will it start? Or will I end up on the back parcel shelf when I slam the brakes on? Come on. Beautiful. Wheel chock. It's running on vapors. I really need to put some fuel in, but I thought while I was welding it, I don't bother putting any fuel in case it does catch, and then there's less fuel to burn. You know what I mean? coming. Beautiful. Oh man, can't wait to drive this thing again. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. Woohoo! Scorchio. Will it start? Of course you will. Like a Swiss watch. Let's unloosen the wheel and jack this puppy up. Scorchio. Now, I always like to jack them up on like mounts or suspension mounts and stuff like that. I think everyone who's been tinkering around with cars, or has tinkered around with cars, or been taught by people who tinker around with cars in the past, have been told to. I'm not a big fan of jacking points unless it's absolutely necessary. You know, like pinch welds and stuff like that on sills. But we're going to have to on this one because I've taken the suspension arm off. I don't want to put pressure on there. Let's see where we go. Ah. Pulled something with my titty when I was jacking that up. Jesus. Jesus. Oh. Look at that beautiful new caliper. And some cobwebbles. Right. That bushing in there is completely split like crazy and it has got wibble wobble. And this one is all split on the ball joint. So you could buy these separately and drill them out, but I was thinking, what if I do that and then it fails on one of these two? And for a new suspension arm it was 30 quid, so why not? So it looks like pinch bolt, what I Ford, and bolt through there, and a nut and bolt through there. Is that it? Where am I gonna put an axle stand there, and put one on here? That's where it's had a patch welded. I might put one on the floor there as well. No. Put two axle stands and the jack in there, and just since doing that I'm tanned more than David Dickinson. I like a little bit of warm weather, you know, like not too hot, just like a nice mild temperature, enough to okay to spray paint in, work on cars and stuff like that. This is too hot, right? You know when you go to people like, oh, I couldn't live abroad or like that, it's too hot over me. They're like, well, it's a different type of heat when you're on holiday. How's there a different type of heat? It's the same sun. What are you talking about? I've got an oil or grease line right across there making me look like an early man. Let's clean up these bolts, nuts, there and there, and see if I can find torque for the just popped out there and been to get me some more plus gas. This is cracking stuff, by the way, if you have never used it before. No affiliation, but it's really good stuff, this. No affiliation yet. Maybe one day I'll do a video on all the free crap I've been offered and turned down, I didn't bother with. I'm not greedy. I won't take stuff just for the hell of it. I won't try and sell people crap as well, unless I like it. Try plus gas now, better than WD. stinks though. You get this on your clothes and your hands, it stinks. No, nothing against WD. I'll grab it if I'm at a pinch somewhere. I've always used it, and I'll grab it because most places sell it, but I love this stuff. What's your favourite flavour of release lubricant, people's watchings? I'll put this as my number one so far anyway. Right, I've took the jack out from under the front of the car and I'm just using it to jack up the hub to put the suspension arm straight. In my mind that seems right, and take the pressure off it. It's not like I've got two manuals to read or anything like that. Right, I've got it. Don't know what that's. Is that T45? Talk you later for the. Can't really see in there. To the inside of there, and a 16 for the nut on the other side of it. I'm going to loosen this off. Not a 16. You were 17? 17. Yep. Well, that's definitely loosening off there. Well, that was a 17 on that side. Thought it was a 16mm socket. Spent ages looking for a 16mm socket. Anyway, that torculation thing's still on there. That's 17 for that side, and I've already loosened it off. And do you think I might fail on brake discs? It's only one way to find out. Hopefully it's going in for its MOT after the next video. Famous last words. Let's get this one off. It's an 18 and I can't get anything. Can I get a ring one in there? Don't think I can. No, well, let's give it a go. This one's turned right here. Was in there. Needed a few turns on the power bar as well to start that one off. carry on taking this one off. Sorry about the heavy breathing, my mush was pressed right up against the camera. Was I naive to think that the ball joint would slide straight out as well after the pinch bolt was out? It was stuck in there. Well, I know for next time. That was really in there. Yeah, it was bending me jack stand when I was trying to use it to prise it down. I had all my weight on it. Eventually, I used a lump of wood on the side of the ball joint splitter and it popped out. Can you get any sort of tool to separate this on the pinch clamp thing? Is it out? Is it even out? Now it's out. Check the size of it up with a new one, and it pretty much looks the same thickness, because I've heard about them being. Yeah, I think so. Right, time to pop this on, but before I do, I'm going to shoot out and get something. Woo! Scorchio! Heading down to Alpha Paints in South Shields. Going to try and grab a colour match paint for the Fiesta, if they do one. Going to try and get it. I think the car is Wedgwood blue. The guy at the port shop, when I went in for it, the suspension arm says get them a try. And they're closer to me. They're in South Shields. South Shields, mate. They're in South Shields. Normally I use the guy at Madge Paints. I've been there a few times to get paints, and he's really good. But like I say, Alpha Paints are close. I'll give them a go. Woo! Scorchio. Wish my aircon was working. Wedgwood blue, they had it on the system. Let's see if it's that one. I'm thinking it's that one because whenever I'm looking at, just from looking at pictures, I've tried putting in the VIN and tried putting in the plate on site and it comes back and out. So let's give it a go. Right, I am back and it looks like it's going to rain. Let's fit this puppy to the car. There you go. Ooh, shiny new stuff and rusty stuff. Now I've tightened them up, but I haven't tightened them up all the way until the car's on the ground. Is that correct, Mundo? That's them two on. Oh no, that's not the end. Because chances are this is what's going to be the bitch, isn't it? Shielding you from the rain again under here. Whether or not this is the correct way to do this or not. Will the jack push the ball joint up into it? Not all the way though, is it? How do we get all the way in? Nearly there though, nearly there. There we go. Ha ha. Oh. Who the king? Who the king? Oh. I'll pop in the pinch bolt. I won't tighten it all the way up until the car's on the ground. I suppose that's what another way I could have done it, isn't it? Pop the wheel on, just drop the car on the ground and let that push it in. Anyway, it's done now. That's the arsenal of weaponry it took us to get the suspension arm off. Right, let's pop the wheel back on and tighten up the suspension bolts. These are the original Steelies that I'm going to be running for now. They did come with a plastic centre cap. I'm going to clean these up and I'm just going to get the plastic black hub cap that they used to get. Remember, was it on the Mark 3 and 4 Escorts? If you can get one to fit that. That's where I like on the. I like Steelies. There's not a huge amount of alloy type ones I like. Well, I like the Mark 112 SI ones. I like some of the gear alloys. But I do like a good looking Steely, like a wide Steely. I'm 45 and I can do what I want. I haven't taken anything. It's my hay fever playing up my eyes. I'm proper burning red. Yeah, if you can get them similar, really like you know the G60 type alloys. Was it on the VWs? Alloys, sorry, Steelies. The G60 type Steelies. Or like a deep dish like pepper pot type Steely, or some of them John Brown Steelies are really nice as well. Yeah, so probably be lowering the Fiesta a little and then just lowering it on Steelies for now. When it's MOT'd, got to get it through an MOT first. Oh, before I do put the wheel on as well, I tried the paint before it started raining. Couldn't wait to see how it matched. Yes, the bodywork still needs a lot of prep work and I will end up sanding this back off, but I was just really keen to find out how the colour matched, and this, without even lacquer on top of it or anything or proper preparation, looks like a brilliant match. and I cannot wait to get all this one solid colour. I'm well chuffed with the colour match on this. Wedgwood blue. Sweet. I am very much aware I need to weld the bottom of this wing on, grind this and take care of these horrible tack welds that needs completely welded there. Well, I'll clean all that off and find out. While I'm pottering about in the Fiesta, why not let's see if I can fit the retro radio given to me by Mr. Al Nicholson at work. Thank you very much, Al. This has got a converter one on. I'll get the conversion ones, but for now, oh, beautiful! Look at that. There it was meant to be. How's this come out? Oh well, I'll find a way. Look at that, man, flip fronts. Who remembers the ones with the handles on? I had one of them where you pulled the entire radio out and carried it into work like a suitcase. They're getting retro as well, aren't they? Who remembers people pinching alloy wheels all the time as well? Back in the day, the amount of Sierras I saw up on bricks because I had the wheels stolen. Those were the days. Yeah, well, that looks well cool. I'll get the connector conversion things and I'll buy the keys. Must be keys to release this one. Snazzy. Pins, I mean, like 4 pins. I'm guessing, I don't know, unless that's just screws. Me no know. Check out part of the presents that I got for Father's Day. I got an electric sander for doing the body work on the cars. And some hook and loop pads, plus I also got one of these roll lock die grinder things for my air compressor. What a beaut. I've yet to try them out though. Anyway, I'd love to stay and check more things off the car tinkering list, but I've got to go and get ready and get to work. Hope you enjoyed this mechanical tomfoolery for your Sunday afternoon entertainment, or whatever day you're watching them on. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.